Dreams are one of the most fascinating and mystifying aspects of sleep. Since Sigmund Freud helped draw attention to the potential importance of dreams in the late 19th century, considerable research has worked to unravel both the neuroscience and psychology of dreams. Before that, dreams often represented the medium in which people's gods spoke to them, where prophecies would be thought up, and much more. Freud suggested that dreams were the repressed wishes of people come to life, whilst his student, Carl Jung, suggested dreams had more symbolic meaning. Current day, the most popular theory is that dreams are spawned from electrical brain impulses that pull together random thoughts and imagery from our memories. Humans, the theory goes, construct dream stories after they wake up in a natural attempt to make sense of it all. Yet, given the vast documentation of realistic aspects to human dreaming as well as indirect experimental evidence that other mammals such as cats also dream, evolutionary psychologists have theorized that dreaming really does serve a purpose. The threat stimulation theory hypothesizes that dreams are actually an ancient biological defense meant to take advantage of the large portion of time we spend asleep, simulating threats and learning how to fight against them without ever having to actually have faced them. In a study by the University of Rome, the authors used the latest MRI techniques to investigate the relation between dreaming and the role of deep brain structures. They found that bizarre and strange, sometimes frightening dreams, usually nightmares, are linked to the amygdala and hippocampus. While the amygdala plays a primary role in the processing and memory of emotional reactions, the hippocampus is important to how our memory functions and is a collection of short and long-term memory. Another study, one done by Matthew Walker, found that those who have less dreams struggle to understand complex emotions day to day when they're awake. A very rare clinical condition known as the Charcot-Willebrand syndrome has been known to cause, among other neurological symptoms, loss of the ability to dream due to focal brain damage. A patient with this syndrome reported a lack of dreaming, but nothing else was wrong with her neurologically. She had received damage to her visual cortex, so we know that dreams are generated in or transmitted through this particular area of the brain, which is associated with visual processing, emotion, and visual memories. So, how does this all tie in? I did a poll which studied students at my school and communities online, with an age range of 17 to 25, with 5 questions related to all of these studies. In order, they were, how often do you dream? What kinds of dreams are these? Do you get sleep paralysis? What time do you stop using your phone or computer before bed? And, do you have any known mental health issues? In the end, I got 46 unique responses, and these were my results. In my first question, I asked the participants how often they dream. 47.8%, or 22 people, said they dream often, 4+ times a week. 30.4%, 14 people, said they dream very rarely, 1 or less times a week, sometimes only once a month. And in the middle of those two, 21.7% of people, or 10 people, said they dream 2 to 3 times a week. This represents a curious demographic of people that either dream very frequently or not at all. My next question aimed to label what kind of dreams they have. The majority of people, 78.3%, or 36 people, said that when they dream, they are regular or good dreams. 21.7% of people, 10 people, said that when they dream, it is most frequently bad or distressing in some fashion. Next, I asked them about sleep paralysis. This occurs during REM sleep, which is when you dream, where the brain prevents movement to protect yourself from what you do in your dreams, such as fighting, running, or talking. When you're abruptly woken, sleep paralysis may occur, where your brain is still in its REM cycle, but you're gaining awareness of your surroundings. 60.9% of people, or 28 people, said they have never experienced sleep paralysis at any point in their life, whilst 39.1%, 18 people, said they have. Of that 39.1%, 7 people said they have sleep paralysis rarely, whilst 9 haven't had any episodes recently but have in the past, and 2 said they have episodes frequently. Sleep paralysis is quite rare, with most people only experiencing it once in their lifetime, if ever. I asked the participants when they cut themselves off from phone, computer, and TV usage before bed. Humans are animals and depend on their circadian rhythm to maintain a proper sleep schedule and maximize their energy they'll need for the next day. But, with screens in the mix, things get disrupted. The screens emit a harsh blue light that suppresses the production of melatonin, necessary for sleep. At the same time, the devices are overworking your brain where it should be winding down and preparing for rest, making a sudden jump from this to slumber more difficult. Not only that, but they entice people, myself included, into staying up later, building a dangerous and possibly fatal amount of what is called sleep debt. Not only does this have debilitating mental effects such as depression, but stunts growth, makes you lethargic, and much more. Even studies have yet to prove if blue light filters, such as blue light glasses, even filter out this light to prevent these effects. The recommended amount of time to cut off any blue light exposure is at minimum 1 to 2 hours, but the results I got were shocking. 2.2%, one person, said they cut off usage 3 to 4 hours before bed. 6.5%, 3 people, did the recommended 1 to 2 hours before bed. The majority, 58.7% or 27 people, only cut off blue light 10 to 30 minutes before bed, and a whopping 32.6%, 15 people, admitted they were actively using their phone or PC as they were falling asleep. With the correlations between blue light, screen usage, and negative effects in mind, this lays the ground for my fifth and final polling question. I asked participants if they had any known, meaning diagnosed or very prevalent, mental health issues. The majority, 65.2% of people, or 30 people, said yes. 34.8% of people, 16, said no. To draw back to both sleep paralysis and unusually high number of frequent bad dreamers, alongside those with few or complete lack of dreams, it's clear to see that amongst high rates of technology use, there's also a high rate of mental health issues and with that, sleep issues. All in all, it's wise to spend less time on your phone before bed. Not to even get into the radiation issues. Did you know that in 2023, fans banned some recent iPhones, including iPhone 12, for outputting dangerous amounts of electromagnetic radiation? Crazy. They explode too. Stop putting them under your pillows. Stay safe, get sleep, and put down the phone a bit before bed.